Folks, this live stream is brought to you by my sponsor AAA-FX. Now, they're a fully regulated broker in Europe and South Africa, offering Forex indices, commodities, crypto, and over 100 stocks. Now, at AAA-FX, you pay no commission on any Forex pair using their ECN Plus account and low commissions on cryptos and stocks. Plus, you can deposit with cash or crypto, get a free VPS with deposits over 5K, and easily integrate the well-known copy trade service Zulu Trade. While you're waiting for the stream to start, go and check them out by clicking the link in the description, comments, or visit AAAFX.com. Kind of regretting coming on today, looking at the state of this market at the moment. What do we have here? Nothing and nothing really. 13 pips all the way to the top there. This is Euro US dollar, 2-minute scalping. I'm Cam Hawkins from Trading Nuts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast that went live yesterday, or this morning for me, within the last 12 hours. Hopefully enjoyed that. So what we're going to do is try and find some trades here today on the Euro US dollar 2-minute chart. This is MT5. Been doing this for a while now, and what I'm trying to do is pass a Fidelcrest funding challenge, which you can find a link to that underneath the video. So this is a competition that you guys can actually enter. I spoke about it last night, and I don't know if I got one entry. I'm looking for a few more. You guys get a chance to take part in this. I'll talk a little bit more about it in a sec, but for now, let's just have a look at this and see what we can get. There might be some movement happening now, which is good. I'm just going to check Why is there no sound? Because I removed myself from the stream. Okay. Oh dear, what a disaster. I'm obviously not in the right headspace at the moment, but here we go. Right, so you missed all of that commentary. What a waste of time that was. So what I was saying was we had limit order, and the good news was that we got slipped. So although our order was down here, our stop was up here, we actually got into the trade up here, and our stop was extremely tight in the end, and we didn't, in fact, get a full loss. We got like less than half an hour loss, which is okay because it means if we lose one, we can risk half an hour in the last trade. If we lose another one, so there's two loss, 2 hour losing losing count that I've got. So once that hits, that's us. So this is just not great, not a great spot we're in at the moment, and it does get us into those foolish things. Okay, we're pushing up, so we should have been, yeah, it's a range. Okay, that's why it didn't work. Should have been looking for longs. In fact, we could probably get one off here. The stop below that. I mean, this is where it's going to come down to, right? That's what I was hoping for it to come down to here. The trading software in the bottom right, that's something I just created. Basically, if I hit buy, it puts me the order line up here and the stop loss. It works out the percentage risk that I've put in there, which is 1% of the account, and you can do things like trail under the candle, take 75% off. When it starts taking the trade, you've got the commission here of the trade. So whatever that's commission, works out the commission. So then that tells you if you're above commission. Auto break even, auto 50%, move your stop to break even. What's that auto break? Oh, auto break even is at an R level, and that's auto 50% if you wanted to do a 50%. Take 50% off the table. It can do that as well. And then you got your 75%, your 50, your 20. That then turns to how many you've made in profit. That can delete the order or delete the lines. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. I've built it myself. I find it quite useful. So there's no name for it. If you do want it, get access to it, then maybe I'll chuck it up and on Trading Nut somewhere. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, what a shocker of a first trade. Would I recommend somebody who's new in the market and learning to join the challenge? It might be, I mean, join the challenge by all means. Put it this way, there's been like one person that I think is suitable at the moment. So I'm probably open at the moment to anyone. Like if you want to join, just enter the competition and we'll see if we can get you on. Okay. Right. This is where the professionals are in here at the bottom, taking the trades, getting out, and just destroying everyone else. I've got no. I mean, the best case scenario would be getting in here, I think, with a stop below there. Oh, okay, that idea's gone. That was the idea there, and it's definitely wouldn't have worked. I wasn't going to take it anyway. Okay, right. Finally, we get out of this rubbish. Finally. So that's what I was hoping on this one, and it didn't work. It wasn't ready. Gosh, where did it end up going? To these highs up here? Not even that. Right, down to the 200. My word. Okay, all right, at least we've got some movement here. I think that line there could be something we get to. So what have we got? 18 seconds left. It looks like it's going to stay under here. If it does, it may get all the way down to here. No. Is it going to stay under? 8 seconds. This could be the retest. I think this is a 4-hour trend line that I've drawn. So it has stayed under. So if that's oh jeez, these guys are just destroying us. Okay, yeah. Would you have taken the retest here? Break, retest. But it's also retesting the 4 hour, so you wouldn't. So it's come all the way down, hit the 200. That would have been a good trade. Where do you put your stop though? Under the swing here, you get 1 hour. Oh, this is like looking at some kind of artwork that you just are not familiar with. I mean, it's going to come in here, right? It's going to come in here. And so I would say you'd probably be happy with an order down here, with your stop below here. I think that could be quite good. So it comes down, retests that. So if it's there, it comes straight down. Okay, so let's move that down a little bit lower. Is it going to give us a double bottom here on this candle here? I'd say, okay, we'll just, well, we'll leave it on that level, just above it. And yeah, okay, it's tight, but okay, so you've done your retest. You would have stayed in if your stop was above here. You would have stayed in. You would have had nothing commission covered, and now it's coming back down. Okay, let's have a look at that. No. No. It's literally just hit those wicks and bounced, as well as the 200. Look, I've got no ideas at the moment. I've got no ideas. Oh, we can go and have a look at the 5. See if that can give us some ideas. It's sort of showing us that we're going to go down. Kinda, yeah, kinda nah. Retest here. That's where we're going to retest 70, 69. Okay. So if we were to go up there, this stop's going to be miles away. So that's a 5 minute now. That's the retest I was thinking we were going to get. And with that, was survived. It's a tricky one. So what could we have done here? We could have had our order sitting down here at this area of supply, we'll call it demand zone, if you want. 5 points, stop there. It would have been 1 hour. Okay, so we've retested the 4 hour trend line. And I believe we've hit the hourly as well. So let's just go back here and have a cleaner look. Okay, yeah, that's what we've done. We're broken out of the hourly. Oops, wrong time frame. Right, okay, so we're up here. Now, if we were going to come back, where on earth would we get in? This was so annoying, all right? So I sort of knew it was going to come down here, and I knew it was going to bounce, but I didn't know it was going to shoot 1.8 pips below, and I couldn't see a way to get in. And so I tried to take it down. That didn't work. I missed the up. And now it's sort of in a breakout phase. What do we want to see? So that's coming over. If it closes above there, which it will, what's it got to hit? Come back down to hit this. Stops below here. There could be. It could work. Kind of wide. Yeah, okay. So we can either get out at break even. So what we're thinking is price will come down here, find this area of orders, liquidity, whatever you want to call it, bounce back up to this, which I believe is a 4 hour level of a key level I've drawn. All right, didn't quite get us in. We missed it. Fine, because we've almost hit it, we've got probably a chance that we might actually break through. So let's see if it comes back again. Oh, I've got a croaky throat at the moment. Okay, I'm going to leave that there and just grab a water. So I'll be back in a bit. Oh, we got in, it came back down. All right. Okay, so you can see here, what was your name? Krypton. When we're in profit, that actually tells you how much you need, how close you are to the, if you can see here, it's quite small, how close you are to the commission level. So when it's above 114, we're above the commission. That gives us a break even, basically. So this is only on this broker. I don't know what Fidelcrest does. This is feeding through to Fidelcrest. So right. What have we got left? 1 minute left. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is such a difficult phase. Such a difficult phase. Okay, that was a full loss. One more half an hour to go. So what I'm going to do is F7. So this is the indicator here. So what I'm going to do is 0.5. So this will be the 2 hour done for the day. This is not working out well. I should have just looked at this and gone, what the hell? I'm not going to trade it. I mean, there's okay, yeah, I can see why it came down. I can see why it came down. That was the 6. I should have actually, I should have got out there. That was enough to say get the hell out of Dodge. And your stop loss would have needed to be down under here just to even be in that trade, but it's probably still going to come down again. So look at that typical whipsaw. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're just going to get everyone the hell out of here. Oh. Such a pain. I mean, you've got to come up with your theories, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, right. Could we actually get him for a short? Could we get him for a short? If we were going to get him for a short, we'll be looking to get in here, but the level of trust at the moment is quite low. I don't really see that being like the most confident of trades. So we would have been in. All right, but both trades are just like as soon as I got in, it just shot. Is that on MT5? Yes, it is on MT5, but I mean, it's yeah, I'll find it easier than magic keys because you just click, right? It's, I mean, I'd originally had on MT4 and it's MT5 as well. I've got an MT5 version, MT4 version, but I tend to use MT5 more often now, which is a bit weird. Just seems to be the way I'm doing things these days. Cameron Forster. How's it going, fella? You've been on one of these live streams, haven't you? No, we've got conflict there. We've got Cameron and Craigo. My money's on Cameron. If you've been around watching the channel long enough, you'll know why. Slasher, right. In this 50K challenge, if I was to win, do I have to do a live stream with you for 60 days? That's kind of how it reads. Okay. Damn, maybe I didn't write it down properly. So if you were to, that one didn't work. If you were to enter, the idea is that you enter and you come up here and you basically do these live streams whilst you're trading the challenge. Okay, that's the idea. So you don't have to come on with me for 60 days. You come on by yourself and trade the account and basically tell people what you're doing. Now, if you're looking for swing trades, then you can just sort of explain what you've done, maybe mark up a few charts for people and that sort of thing. So essentially, you're coming on the live stream. It's probably more geared for people that have a bit of a want to get into the YouTube space and get a following there, and this will get them some free exposure as well as a chance to win $1,000. So there you go. Okay, there we go. That was it there. Get rid of this rubbish. I've got to say, this is the worst thing. I hate trading these. I hate these expanding wedges. It's just, they always screw me up. If you're making excuses, you're losing, is what my brother always says. And I'm making excuses all over the shop. Oh, well, there was nothing really in here that I thought I could get in on. I'm going to leave those on. I'm just going to have a look at the 1 minute from second here. See if there's anything I've... It probably was actually better to trade this on the 1 minute. It very much was. Although not amazingly better, it just was. It just would have been a bit better. I think there would have been a way to get in around here, and actually, yeah, that would have been a good confirmation. Bouncing off that trend line, yeah, the 1 minute would have given so much more, but we weren't on the 1 minute, and this ain't called the 1 minute scalping challenge. Right, what's the? This is an indicator that, or this is a EA that I've used, that I created. I might actually put it up on in the site somewhere. No chance of a partial close today, though. Right, okay, so we really want to see this thing come back because it's kind of overextended at the moment. And I don't like getting in right at the end of a move. So if we're going to come back, what are other people looking at? Possibly, oh, damn it. Possibly that, definitely that level there. This thing here might be a little bit too much to ask. Missing a trend line here. This is the one they're probably going to try and get back to. Jesus, that is a strong move up on the 2 minute. Okay, so if we come back down to here, really, you're probably looking at it coming all the way down. One minute left. Okay, I might put a few things up tomorrow in the day, including this, and or sign up to the email list is probably the best way to go about it, or social media, and I'll let you know when stuff's up there. This is just not clean. Not clean enough for me anyway. In fact, it's an utter mess. There's probably one more that we could add in here. I had an interesting call with Al Brooks yesterday, he is literally just a savant on the old price action. So he would have been on this move up, right? This is what he probably would have done. He probably would have bought, and this is something I'm going to actually have a go at. I think it's worthwhile having a go at. He would have bought. This is my view on what he would have done. He would have bought here. He would have bought there. Oh no, what did he bought there? Yeah, he would have bought there. At the close of that, he would have got out of that one and got out of this one as well. So he would have had a small profit there. That's awfully messy. Probably use blue or something. Then he would have bought there, 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 and he would have got out about there on all of them. So that one would have been a good trade. Stops would have probably been about, probably just about there on the first one, and a similar kind of distance on each of them, like about that. So he would have had one are there, three are there, or like three or two are there, and a break even. And he would have probably bought that as well. And he would have bought that. So let's pretend that we're Al Brooks for the time being. If we bought that, what would we do? The currency mark is Euro US dollar. It's up in the corner here. If you get your magnifying glass out, you'll be able to see it. Okay, so if we're Al Brooks, we bought here, we're now in drawdown. And I'm not saying this is a good place to buy. I'm just saying this is where, from what he was saying in the call, he probably would have bought. But there might be a reason he didn't buy that. Probably because it's inside these two bars, which, if anything, is telling us that we should probably be not buying because we're in a bit of a stall. Let's delete that there. I mean, I'm tempted, but I'm not, like, because of the uptrend, I'm definitely not loving it, but I'm tempted to sort of go in about here. There's not a lot to put it behind, but let's just say we'll do half the size of this. 6, so let's say 3. I'm tempted to go in there. So if we had, what would have happened? It's like completely against trend, but this is sort of stuck. Would have Al worked, or would have my idea worked? Exit at the other level here. And trend always wins. Always wins. So Al would have had at his 1R here. Stop. Let's say the stop was there. That's gone 2. He's had his 1R already. And I would have been like floundering here going, what the hell? This thing's in drawdown. and I'm going against the trend. Yeah. Silly kind of strategy, but it's like there's a strong breakout, 2 points, you've got your 1R, out you go. He actually doesn't, Al Brooks was saying he doesn't do very good risk to reward, right? So it's because he's like, in and out, in and out, in and out. His risk to reward's often under 1, but he has a high win rate. So yeah, and that idea would have failed horrifically. Trend is so strong once you've got that breakout trend. So now we want to sort of think, okay, if we're going to get back in this thing, I think if you could have a stop there, this could be the, I'm thinking that we could probably get in about here. Okay. Ideally, we don't want this this candle to take us in. I'd rather a couple. I'm feeling new, but I noticed on 1 minute a break of structure, but on 2 minute nothing. Why is that? Just because there's more bars on the 1 minute. I mean, you're going to get more breaks of structure. So the 2 minute might not give you something. You're definitely going to find it on the lower time frames, 1 minute tick charts, that sort of thing. Okay, so that was the first attempt. We're going to get filled here. Well, we've got 30 seconds left. Let's see how this candle closes, because we might, if it's fairly strong, we might actually close it if we don't get the fill. 10 seconds. 7, 4, 3. What are we thinking? Okay, it's high closing. Yeah, there's not a lot really going for it. I think it probably is going to come a bit lower. If anything, I'm going to go for that level there. And there might be a stop order opportunity here, depending on how this plays out. So really, the only protection is that. No. Okay, I'm sort of breaking rules here. So that bear move could come down to here, because there's nothing really holding it other than this trend line here, which is screwed. So it's really broken out of that already. So as I said, we could get a stop order here if we can, depending on how this candle closes. Let's have a look. That might be a safer bet. Um, 20 seconds. Okay, so we're thinking it might come down here. But that's probably going to be more like an entry that we might want. Stop below here, or even a little bit further down at the crisscross. That could be it. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that's a bit better. So we got some protection here, whereas before it was a bit lingery, just hovering there. There was nothing. So now we're hoping that it hits these two trend lines here, gives us a rejection. Worst case scenario is the 20 EMA. So we're in that trade now. Best, we've got protection there. I think I just moved that line by accident, so it was actually a bit higher. I think that's where it was. Okay. So 1 minute left on that candle, so fingers crossed. So that's the 20 it's hitting. It's rejecting off that. Still hasn't hit the trend lines yet, so maybe it's going to hit all three. If it hits the third one and closes below it, I'm just going to close the trade. Because at that point, it's definitely a V-shaped reversal, up, down, all the way into here. So let's have a look at where this closes. You want to see this trade closing somewhere up, like weak up here, to get real confidence. $20 seconds left. So you can see here, this is where the R kicks in. So you got 0.5 R locked in. If we close now, minus commission. So that was where sort of that's looking pretty good to stay in. I'm not saying that it's going to work, but it's just looking good. It keeps you in the trade. Okay, we've had that trend line now. So does that hold? Was the next question. And then does the next trend line hold? So we've hit both of those. Now we're looking for the 5 minute level. This has happened all day. And the final trend line, is that going to hold? All day. And if this trade loses, we are out. In fact, if it wins, I'm probably going to shut up shop anyway, because I've got to just promote that video that went out, that's going out tonight with Charlene. We actually put her to the test, and she did a 1 minute left on this candle. She did a replay challenge on AU, so you're going to get to see how she went in that in the video, using a combination of QBank's and Rajabank's strategies. This is not looking good. Right, that's a loss. Jeez, all those levels got hit. Crying out loud. Okay, 2 losses for the day. What a disaster. In fact, it was 3, but we got a bit lucky with the first one. So that's no good on the Fidelcrest account. Let's have a look. Where are we at? Where are we at on this account? It's going to take a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's updated, I think, now. I'll just show you that. Here we go, 2 seconds. I'm not even close today, not even close. So where are we at? We get running out of time. We're at 22 days. And we are 3% down. At least we're not ridiculous levels. All we need is a few good trades, and then we'll be back and got a chance to get to that 5% target. So not the best day, I've got to say. Absolutely chopped around. Pretty terrible in all cases. Where was our stop? It was somewhere down here. It's just hunted our stop out. I should have just realized at this point here it was probably going to be a V-shaped reversal, which it is. all the way down into this volume here, and probably bouncing up somewhere from the middle, or coming all the way down to here. There was no real sign that it was going to go. Oh, hang on. Nah, not really. Just wasn't it. Oh, let's have a look at the 1 minute. This just annoys me. You probably would have, even the 1 minute's not really. I'm actually starting to think maybe I'll move back to the one. I used to trade the 1 minute, and the problem was I was always trading with stop orders, and I could never get filled, and I always get slipped. So I'm like sort of thinking, there's just so much more information here to do something with. Because so had I seen that close here, I probably would have, even though that looked pretty good, because I think that was the end of our 2 minute candle, I probably would have at this point gone, that's no good on a 1 minute. What do I said that? No, actually, no, sorry, I probably wouldn't. I probably would have stayed in. Maybe move the stop to break even, perhaps. I don't know. I thought I had enough protection. Obviously not. This is where it wanted to come, to this line here, which we can see it's bounced off. Still no real sign. So if we be honest, right? So our Brooks strategy, if we go back to that, did it work? Did it work? So let's have a look. This is quite funny because in just in that time there, right? He would have taken that. He probably at this point here, he would have gotten out, but he would have made some money on that. He would have made some money on that, and he would have made some money on that, and he would have lost this. Okay, so all in all, he would have been up. Now with that candle there, would he have entered that one? He definitely would have sold this. He would have sold that, and he would have sold that. He may not have sold that one. And at this point here, I think he probably would have moved his stops to there, and he's going to make some money. So, and look at this one here, draining there. So it might even be worthwhile doing some back testing on that because it does look promising. Rightio. All right, folks, that's enough from me. Spence, you need to come on and do this, mate. You need to enter that competition. Link below the video, folks, to get a chance to win this Fidelcrest funding challenge where you can win. You can basically, let's call it win. You can win $1,000 if you enter that competition. There's a link below the video. What do I put it in? I'll put it in the chat for everyone here just now so that you've got it. Let's go now. Grab that for you. Where is it? So yesterday we were up. Today very much down. Overall, not looking good. Some days it's just so much easier, this market, to read. Okay. Folks, if you do want to enter this, here's the link to the competition. Go down, have a look at the video. Yep, you come on here, do essentially this, what I've just done in front of everyone, and you get a chance to, well, you basically have a crack at a 50k Fidelcrest challenge, and the 50k challenge only run through trading. This particular competition is slasher, so this particular competition is only run through trading up. So basically, you can have a crack at it, and if you get to come on here and grow your YouTube channel, show your skills and that kind of thing. All right, folks, enough from me. Have a great rest of the day, rest of the trading day. Hopefully you have better luck than I did, and we'll see you in the video that's popping up later on today. All right.